All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sidetracked. Today, I'm joined by
Bubba.
Ryan.
Daniel.
Dan is struggling for some reasons we're gonna discuss later tonight. But first, I kind of want to kick it off with bro. You guys seen the Drake leaks?
Bro.
Straight to it.
No, okay, wait, listen, because I haven't seen the Drake leaks, but I've heard a lot and I've seen all the memes, and I just want to know: is it true? Is it true?
Wait. Before we start, what was the Drake? Like I heard.
So you haven't seen it either?
I've never seen it. I heard a little bit. I have no idea.
Apparently, this was the video from what I've heard. Is him laying back in his bed and he's like this.
Oh nah.
Bro,
Oh.
we don't need fucking visuals, bro.
I think someone might have watched the video. How do you know that?
Is that it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
because all the memes I see is that. All of the memes I see
a
is
little bit
people
too
going
much,
like
bro.
that.
I guess I did see a meme in the gym. It's like Drake's workout, and it was like a pole.
Yeah. Apparently he has a hog on him, and I want to know: is this true?
Alright, bro, I'll be the one since you guys want to act like you didn't watch Drake.
I swear I haven't.
Says you're just like, oh, you must have watched.
Oh, but you went size for size. You went inch for inch with fucking Drake.
Okay,
What?
Whoa!
That's we gotta say something. That's weird.
That's crazy.
Inch French is nuts.
No,
That's
bro.
crazy.
First off, let me say this: I had him beat, okay. And anyway, he in the video, man, he was laying down.
What? You beat to it.
No, he said he had him beat.
I thought you had to
prove
be.
Alright,
Prove it.
bro.
Yo. No, wait. But so you did see the video? You think
Nah,
it's
bro.
true?
Bro, I'm a Twitter demon. I scrolled
saw
through
it.
Twitter for fun,
Twitter demon.
and it was on Twitter randomly. I didn't search for it, but I did see it on Twitter. And I'm not gonna lie, as a straight man, that nigga got that shit.
I saw the video.
He's
I
lucky
did
got
see the
it.
video, but also they did a Bobby interview. That Bobby interview, if that was his room, the rooms aren't the same because he had like mirrors.
Well, he
on
has
the
multiple
back.
places
Yeah,
though,
it is
doesn't he?
Drake.
Does
That
he?
motherfucker probably has about a house in every state. So
Damn,
But here's what I'm
that's
wondering:
nice,
what
though.
if that video's AI though?
nah.
Because the AI shit is getting crazy like
If
that.
you
It's
saw
not
the
that-
video, you know it's not.
it's not
AI.
that
It's
advanced,
way too.
yeah.
It's
You don't
too,
think so?
It's too blurry and like.
Like it
fuck.
does
Damn,
look
you
that
went
real.
into- you went into depth with that video.
You don't have to. When you watch the video, you see it's all grainy and shit. It's like somebody was actually
I
trying
just-
to catch him lacking.
Whenever I go on Twitter, I'm scrolling and it's just people talking about it. I haven't seen the actual video. Ryan tried to show me it, and then I was
When you're
like,
that famous though, you can't do like risky shit like that though.
But
What?
when you're that,
How did it get
famous-
leaked?
I mean, again,
Did you guys
nobody
see
fucking knows.
No, did you guys see the video though of him at the concert? He's like, guys, the rumors are true. My dad's here tonight. I'm like, bro. I'm like, that shit's wild. He's just like
Who's
laughing
playing
about
with
it.
it now.
Well, I mean, like, you're not gonna get
Literally
mad.
playing with
You're not
it.
gonna get mad about people talking about that, right?
Nah, bro, no.
He doesn't need the publicity, so I feel like it's not a stunt, you
And
know?
the thing about it is for him getting leaked. This is honestly like, there's no negatives, bro. Really, there's no negatives. There's no
Nah.
negatives.
Wait,
He just has more girls in his DMs.
God,
is really
but
what's
there's
happening.
more
Yeah.
Speaking about publicity. I remember what you were saying, Tony.
What?
The Aiden Ross and Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, bro, that shit's crazy.
Maybe
That's
what, you
bad
think
publicity.
That was a stunt
But yeah,
to get like famous.
See,
on
look,
TikTok?
I want to say it's a stunt, right? But at the same time, I feel like there's no reason for Playboy Cardi to like.
So
I guess because
It
he missed his kid's birth.
What?
so-
what actually did he actually run away with the 2
Well,
million?
because he did what was it? The Grammys he did before that, or what show was it?
I don't know what show. No.
I'm misinformed right now, so I'd like to say it was the Grammys, but I know he did a show before that, and then he went to Aiden Ross's to join the stream, and he shows
It was
up
so
for like.
awkward,
He's
bro.
so
Yeah,
I
it was
saw
awkward.
that.
Him and his crew
It
were
was
sitting
like
there.
5 minutes.
One of the guys, some like bald dude that's in the crew with Playboy Cardi, goes, yeah, he sits there like this is Aiden Ross. He sits there and he goes like, and Aiden looks up like,
Bro, he's a
No, he was
30-year-old
playing it
dude.
off, but the
Yeah.
bald guy actually looked like angry, bro.
yeah, he
actually
was
wanted,
like,
kill
yeah,
him,
yeah.
bro.
And then Cardi like, dude, he like Aiden gives him the 2 mil supposedly, and Cardi looks over at him and he just goes,
Nice,
Uh,
bro.
"I'm gonna give you a hug,
Yeah.
bro."
He's like, oh, you do
And
hug?
he comes over, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was so awkward.
He hugs him, and then immediately after, like he dances for a little bit, and then he's like, "All right, bro, I gotta go."
Hey, no, he goes, "I love y'all. I gotta go though."
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I
He just
think
did.
it's all. I don't know if y'all saw
I
this.
feel like it's
but-
not real. It can't be.
No, that's what I'm saying.
A Ferrari.
'Cause today on the Sphere, you know the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Yeah, yeah.
They had Aiden Ross and Playboy Cardi on that Sphere.
Really?
Dude, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. It was like Aiden blown up on that shit.
Aiden
I'm like,
blown
no
up on
way.
the Sphere.
Yeah, and it said he used the other mill that he didn't give Cardi.
I didn't see that part, but I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, because he said he didn't give Cardi the full 2 mil.
Yeah,
He didn't let
yeah,
him
he
leave.
said that, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get the full 2 mil or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Why would he
supposedly
just
only
give
got like
so
40K or 60K, which is
Only
still a lot for only showing up that much. But
I think at the end of the day, though, even if Aiden Ross got robbed of $2 million that day,
He got a lot of publicity.
he made that shit back instantly.
oh yeah, just by the amount of
Aiden-
people that saw that shit.
So
I
many
mean, he's already
people.
booming. Like, didn't he sign like 150 mil to Kick
Oh,
or
yeah.
some shit like that? Like,
Dude, yeah, and he's like partial owner to Kick too.
Yeah.
He has so much stock.
Like, honestly, Aiden Ross, when it comes to it, that motherfucker's like running shit right now.
It is
He
really
is.
wild.
He is running shit.
He's still
For people that don't know Aiden Ross is like a huge streamer.
I
He
would
was
be
like one of the
surprised.
biggest streamers on Twitch, and then he
Everyone
left
knows
Twitch to
him.
go to Kick because Twitch was like more restrictive on their guidelines and shit.
Everyone
Yeah,
knows
no.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's-
yeah. Most
I
people
liked-
know him. I'm talking more to the audience that's like 40s and 50s that aren't
Oh.
really in touch with that kind of
I
stuff.
liked Aiden Ross with Andrew Tate. That era was.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Aiden says he's still
The
friends
Andrew
with Tate,
guy.
but
Oh, I love
guy.
Andrew
wait,
Tate.
before we leave the Cardi topic though, I want to say, did you guys see the pictures of him in that like that lingerie looking
Oh, the
shit?
thong.
Oh, the thong, bro.
What?
Thong.
Okay, the
Yeah,
one,
no.
the
What
one
is that?
explanation- The one explanation I saw on that was that
Illuminati.
it's some. I don't know about that, but
Like
it's
public
oh,
what's
yeah,
it?
the public humiliation.
Humiliation. That what
Ritual.
was that about again?
Illuminati.
Yeah, it's something about
get
like
signed
to
into
get
something.
fame. On their way to get fame, they have to first humiliate themselves, which is why people think that like a lot of
Oh,
comedians wear like
that's what.
dresses.
That's literally
That's
what.
so
wait,
crazy,
wait, wait,
though.
wait, wait.
And he's
That's how you get in like that Illuminati shit. Cause I heard like you said, comedians that have to like
Yep.
Kevin Hart wore the
Yep,
pink dress.
Pink dress. Yep.
Like that's
Yeah,
they have to
yeah.
humiliate themselves.
Dude,
to
Harry
get into
Styles
the
did that shit
Illuminati.
too on that one
Yep,
magazine.
Styles.
I
Young
remember
Thug
him
also
wearing
did
that
it.
dress. Yeah.
Young Thug in the fucking album.
That's a
Yeah,
fashion
yeah,
statement.
Young Thug too.
That's
You have to
That's a
humiliate
fashion
yourself to
statement.
get into
Young
the
Thug's
Illuminati.
real.
He's real, bro.
He's real.
Dude, I don't know. That's some wild shit.
Young Thug's in my fucking top 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell no! What the?
I think Young
Top
Thug's
3
in
is
my
crazy.
Top
Top 3.
Let me share that one thing we had about the thong, and let's get into music.
Yeah, yeah,
3.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The one thing I had on that thong is the rumor is apparently it was a Louis Vuitton like bodysuit, and
you liked it,
clips
Bubba.
underneath.
You
It
liked
clips
it.
underneath, and he didn't have it clipped. That's the one rumor I saw because they posted the actual like dress, and it's a Louis Vuitton like
Damn.
T-shirt, and it doesn't actually clip. The
I'm just
whole-
like, why though? You know?
No clip, that
regardless,
shit's weird.
regardless, it's a onesie.
It look-
The
yeah,
onsie's
exactly.
fucking down there, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's one way or another.
yeah.
it's weird.
Well, I was looking at that video and I just thought, like, why don't you get like a cutoff?
Yeah, no, yeah, he definitely could have just snipped.
You
that.
could have easily got a cutoff that might hang a little loose at the bottom, but like,
Yeah.
dude, really? Like, doesn't
That
matter.
was-
Hey,
Looks
that,
way better than
that
that.
fucker's always been edgy. Even when I didn't even know he was edgy, I would never even liked his music anyway.
It just, I mean, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I listen to a whole lot of Red. I might piss off a lot of people by saying this, but like, I don't care for a whole lot of Red that much at all.
It was way too hyped up. For
If
what
you
it
compare
was.
it to most albums and the rest of his discography, doesn't really hit for me.
Just getting
really doesn't.
controversial.
his first
It
album.
is, because so
first-
many
let's-
people love him, and I
let's
don't
say this.
understand it, bro.
That first album was heat. Let's not take that away. The first
Yeah, yeah.
album,
Yeah.
come
A
on.
lot of most of the songs were like, yeah, I'd listen.
that
to that
album was kind of.
I never got into
No.
Cardi. I didn't like his voice, and
Then I get that definitely, yeah.
I think
But his peak with Uzi. His peak with
I
Uzi.
think he's okay in Fiend. Like that's the only song.
See,
of
if we're
his
gonna
that
get into Uzi too, bro.
Hey.
What happened to him?
Uzi, I never
Listen,
been on
listen.
Uzi.
No, I'm not. This isn't
Speed.
Uzi hate.
Mhm.
I like a lot of Uzi stuff, right? But I don't know, bro.
No.
There's a lot of songs that Uzi makes where
No,
I'm just
we're
like,
not
how do you
that.
listen to this and you're like, this is good music?
Hey, I'm gonna say this: the only Uzi song like I actually like is "Sanguine Paradise."
That's wild
That's
work right
good.
there.
Here's
like
what I'll
Twenty
say.
One.
Yeah, no, I can back that. There's a lot of other songs I like 20 Men.
Oh,
I think
But-
that's
classic.
overplayed.
But I
think
want to
it's
add.
over-
I want to add to this by saying that I feel like Uzi would be one of the only artists where I would hear like older people like noticing his stuff and being like, "What is music
Yeah.
nowadays?"
Yeah,
His
that is true.
he would be the standout like artist I would picture would be at the top of that list, where
think-
they hear his music and they're like, "This is what you're listening to."
yeah.
Really, this is what you want to
Tony,
listen
Tony.
to.
Tony, I think
When I was growing up, I listened to a lot better music than this.
when
I'll
you can
tell
hear
you
the
that.
Rock
lyrics
and
and
roll.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say with like 20 minutes and whatever Singu Paradise thing.
Sanguine.
You know
Yeah.
Sanguine?
Yeah, I listened to it. That's
Wild
Iraq. Like that's
All right,
Iraq and
cool.
all
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
I think they were so good because the time they were released.
I was gonna say that too. We got
2017 to 2018 area.
Uzi peaked
Oh
during
my God, I
a time
fucking
period
love
where it
that.
was like SoundCloud motherfuckers was
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
over.
yeah.
So that like mumble
Yeah.
rap.
It was
jumbo
like,
It was
Uh,
2017 to 2018.
Yeah.
That was the biggest like SoundCloud like fucking
think, yeah.
rap.
It was like it was a good time in life, and like shit was like high school, middle school,
Yeah.
maybe.
Because
Like, I know-
EXO Tour Life. Come on, guys. We were all bumping EXO
Middle
Tour
school.
Yeah,
Life.
yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Grade, I would
All
be-
my friends are dead.
Yup,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that shit,
yeah.
that was peak
No, that was
music
me.
then.
That was me. Yeah,
And I think
100%.
the reason why now we don't like Uzi is simply because that shit was so overplayed from like what 8 years ago now.
I still like Uzi. He had a one.
I
song
still, yeah.
too.
What was that one that was
Yeah,
part of
Flood of the
Beetle? Yeah, yeah. That Blue Beetle movie. What was the song that he made for Blue Beetle?
I have
Oh,
no
did he
idea.
make?
What was like in all of the commercials for the movie? I
I'm
can't
not gonna
remember.
lie to you, I
don't
didn't
even know what
tune into
Blue
that
Beetle
movie
is.
because I saw that movie was gonna be ass. Did anyone watch
It actually wasn't that bad. I'm
You
not
watched
gonna
it?
lie. It was kind of mid, but it wasn't terrible, honestly.
that?
It got corny at some moments.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it was-
Like I watched it and I didn't feel like it was a waste of time, so I'd put it at like a 7. You know, it wasn't anything where I'd be like, you should watch this, but it wasn't like something where I should get my money back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, speaking about like good times back in the day, why was 2016 such a known year? That like.
Because
I
everything was
swear-
so much better
wait,
back
wait,
then.
I swear everyone, even on like I go on TikTok, it's like POV year in 2016 has the intro music and it's like a slideshow with all the nostalgia stuff.
Because the economy was great, the
But, like,
music was great.
But like
Realistically-
it was.
2016 was
But,
like.
like, do you guys remember like 2018?
Where did you hear that?
2018,
2018 was the
2017?
best.
I
But now
remember.
listen, but like 2016 was such a known year for everyone. Like that's when
Bro.
like
You know
the
why?
best albums came out.
2018 beer bongs and
Music.
Bentleys with Post Malone.
Yup. It
Oh
was
my
peak
God.
music.
2018
Video
was
games were very peak 2016 to like 2018. Video games were on top. Music, bro. I mean, everything was just
No, that is
I
true.
was
Because
with
what?
you.
When did BO3 drop?
like what 2016. I want to say.
It's
17?
2015.
Yes, it gotta be like somewhere. in
Dude,
there.
gaming has never been the same since BO3 came out. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even mean to be one of those like
Well,
fucking writers, but
Hey,
like,
stop
dude.
it, because Fortnite peak was like what 17, 18.
Oh,
17
that
to
was-
18.
Yeah.
Fortnite was running shit.
Dude,
Let's
back
be
in the
honest,
day,
that
I
is
just
crazy,
remember
the war with
riding
that
a
shit.
riding a ripstick, and listening to Post Malone go flex.
That's wild.
Go flex.
No, I would put a bungee cord to someone riding a bike, and I would be behind it like a wakeboard with my ripstick.
That sounds
wasn't it?
fire.
Yeah,
That's
it does
crazy.
sound insane.
Nah, this guy loved the ripstick.
No, bro, classic.
God.
Bro, that just made me think right there. Did you guys ever used to put pop cans in the back of your bike to make it sound like a dirt bike?
No.
What? Nah, I never
You're
did.
talking about like a card? Like I seen people.
Yeah, you
tape
do a card
It's
too.
like,
Nah, I never
Card
tried
also
that.
works. I did
Sounds like a
card.
fucking-
I miss biking around. That was such a good
Yeah,
time.
no, biking around.
I know. I was just
I
talking
don't
about
know if-
this
I don't know about everyone else, but there's always like a DQ in a small like a small city. You would always bike and get a blizzard.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
This
And
is
there were
the best.
McDonald's
five
for us
$5
during
for
our
a
time.
large.
No, I remember when I was like doing my classes to get my license and shit,
Mhm.
and like we would go to, like we had I can't remember the name of the places, but it was up at the Colonial Mall. Yeah.
It was.
And we would go to DQ every single time during break, and we'd go get
Dude,
blizzards.
I went to.
Total
Best. Yeah, total
went to
control.
Total-
That it is. Yeah,
I
yeah,
went
yeah.
there when it
Total
was like
Control.
free cone week.
fucking
or
story about
free
Total
cone
Control.
day, and
Yeah.
everyone-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me and my buddy Spencer, we had total control, and then we'd go get blizzards on break. Like I'd go get like a mint and Oreo, and then we'd come back.
Speaking
So
of
chill, bro. I miss
fucking
those
Total
days.
Control, bro. Funniest shit ever in Total Control. Me and Ava took Total Control at the same time, and we worked at the McDonald's right across the road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so like we'd get off our shift at 6, and then class would start at like 6:15. And so one day Ava comes in. Mind you, we've been late multiple times because of work. Ava comes in,
Yeah.
and the guy's already like started class. Looks over at Ava, is like, "You're late again." And he was like, "Yeah, I know." Guy instantly just freaks out. I don't know if you know the guy. It's the
What?
What's his fucking name?
It's like Rob.
Everyone, you Rob. It is
Yeah,
Rob, yeah.
yeah.
Rob, bro. Yes,
They call
Rob.
it
Yeah,
like
because
He
bro
told
asked me.
that.
He
I,
asked
like,
me to grab cigarettes for him when we were driving.
The dude's
Yeah.
insane.
He told me to pull over to the gas station. He's like, "Hold on, I need
He
a pack
told
of
me to
cigs."
pull over to the gas station. He got a tuna sandwich from the
Yo, you got some random shit.
Why does everyone have a Rob story?
dude.
No, he
I
got
had a
some
different instructor. But he was my like when I drove around and he was in the seat. He goes pull over to Taco John's essay.
You Taco John?
It was the
That's
Taco
where I
John's
pulled.
essay.
That's where I went to go get the
It was on
cigs.
the side. It was
by
on the side.
Abercrombie- Oh, that's
Yes.
not Abercrombie, but like space
Oh.
aliens, Taco John's.
Yes, yes, yes.
It was always at like the
Made me
back.
Right over by
side, too.
152.
It was by like
By El
It
Bombo?
was by like the highway side. He made
It was always in the backside.
He comes
Yes.
back with a tuna sandwich from a gas station. I'm like, he goes,
Random
No,
shit.
he goes,
he goes like with this with Mountain Dew. He goes, drive over there.
bro. No, he
Why
goes,
we always
he
have
goes,
white- all of us had Rob.
he goes, he goes, go ahead and pull it over right here. I pulled over. He's like, all right, I need a pack of cigs real quick. Walks in, comes back out. He's like, all right, let's get back to driving. But comes back in the dude. We took off. Like I'm like, what?
He has
got a
the
tuna
easiest.
sandwich.
That was the Taco John's essay.
That's
Same
where
place.
I went too.
That's where I went.
That's
He has
wild.
the easiest job. He does not give a
So
fuck.
we all had Rob because there was another guy too. That's wild that we all had the same. name.
Alan was he taught me.
Alan
in
was
the
cool, too.
class,
He was cool,
but
too,
I had
yeah.
Rob driving around.
Same shit.
Everybody got screwed over with Rob.
No, Rob taught my class and Rob drove.
Real.
Yeah.
That's actually wild, bro.
That's nice. What was that like?
Can we speak about driving then? Like,
freshman year?
where did you guys go to get your
Freshman year.
test?
That's
done?
exactly when I went.
Like your official license.
I went to
test.
Sock Center, bro. I went
Jesus.
far.
St.
as-
Cloud.
Fuck, where'd I
Jesus.
go?
You went to Buffalo, didn't you, Ron?
No, it was past Buffalo.
Plymouth.
Nope. If you said the name, I'd know it, but I can't think.
Bro,
about it.
can I like share something? If
What?
you would have went to Buffalo, I swear you could have ran over 5 kids and you would have still passed.
I heard it was
I
the
failed-
easiest place to
I
get your
literally
license.
failed both my even though I practiced and I got it every time. Under pressure, I fail. I failed my parking, each parking,
Yeah.
and I still pass.
That's wild, bro.
First time I pass. I swear you can run over like 5 children and you still pass.
Yeah, I barely made it. I failed my.
5 children is
Fuck,
crazy.
I failed my 90-degree back in,
Yup. That's what I failed.
and then I passed my parallel. But as like an experienced driver now, I can't parallel park for shit. But
I
I
don't
can
do that
90-degree back in like a fucking champ.
Real
bro.
shit. If I drove how I normally drove on a daily basis with somebody
Yeah.
who was trying to check how I drive in my passenger seat, they would 100% revoke my license and take me to jail. Because
Yeah.
I don't look over my shoulders.
Yeah.
I speed.
I don't do it either, bro.
Like, I don't check.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
do
yeah.
any of that.
I'm just saying I do it because
Well, I'm just saying you have the mirror down the middle and you have the side mirror, and I have mine angled out to where you would
Yeah.
see anybody.
okay. To be fair, like
It's like, dude,
Well, okay, let me
picture
say
who
this.
you are.
I don't know why you're almost valid, but you're almost invalid because you have a high tech car that tells you when people are there.
Yeah.
you
don't
have
even
lights
have
on
to.
your.
Yeah, so it helps me. It
So
does.
it's different
Yeah.
for me and Bubba.
Because
eventually-
everything is instinct for me and Ryan. If we fuck up, there's nothing. No.
Now, what's crazy though? What's crazy though is that's not even gonna be an issue in like 5 more years.
True. No car will come without it.
You know how fucking crazy, dude. Your kids are gonna have like some wild ass car, bro.
Yeah.
As
They'll
their beater.
Start off with like what would be our like
Yeah.
Ferrari.
By the time, dude,
Like,
by the time you have like a 2-year-old, right?
Yeah.
By the time they reach 16, like their mid car, their like shitty ass beater car is gonna be like a 2023.
Yeah.
A
It's gonna be
2023 like Toyota or some shit.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, is that not
You
fucked
actually
up?
Think about that, like
They're like, Dad, can you spend like 5K to get
Is
me
it-
like a beater?
Is it gonna be
You're
more
like-
expensive though, or no?
it depends on
Oh,
the car
yeah.
because like a BMW M4,
Inflation.
M5 is still probably gonna be like 50,000.
No, it's
'cause
so
it's a low
like
class car.
inflation and
Did
shit.
you see the
is going on.
Camry glow up? It's nuts.
I have not. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Camry
it
glow up
is,
is
dude.
nuts.
Toyota's
Dude, the
doing some
Camrys look
special
clean
shit.
now,
They're doing
bro.
some shit.
I'm not gonna
Listen,
lie, like Ryan knows I hate on Toyotas all the time,
They
bro.
got,
The
like,
new
the
Camrys look
Camrys.
good.
They got like the back stick out.
Diffusers?
Like,
Yeah,
fins.
yeah.
They got like
Diffusers?
back fins and
Some people might hate me for this too, bro, but like, dude, I'm not a big Civic fan. The new Civics look nice, bro.
yes, bro.
Let me
A
say
lot
this
of
right
people
now.
don't
Wait,
like
wait,
them, bro. I
Civics
like
right
the new
now.
Civics,
Wait,
bro.
wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
one
wait.
of the people that don't like.
What?
No,
literally
I
looked
can-
at
I
the-
can-
I
I can
literally looked
respect
at the
that.
Civic like 2 days
Yeah.
ago. I love the front end, but as soon as I switch over to the back and I see the back,
Yeah.
no,
Wait,
I don't
wait.
like
No, that's
either.
why I can
Two-
respect it, but just me personally, I like the newer Civics compared to the old ones.
I don't like the front profile. I don't like the side profile. The side profile is so fat.
Tony,
And then the back
I think the
profile
Cruise is
just-
downgraded
Uh,
heavy.
The best like mid-grade like tier cars I've ever seen recently, like new ones, is like the new Hyundais. I'm like, what the fuck? Sometimes they got lines.
They
going
are
up
kind
the
of clean,
hood.
bro. Yeah.
I'm a
Weird.
What
swear-
about the new Malibus?
You gotta look at wait the new
The
the
new
new
fucking-
Hyundais and then the new Mazdas, bro. They like
New
have,
Mazdas, okay,
they
yeah.
look
You got me
sick.
with the new
The new
Mazdas.
You,
Accords.
you get hit with like
The
the,
new Honda
black rims,
Accords.
gray, and then they got the hatchback. Oh,
The new
God, I know
Honda
the car
Accord
guys
is
watching this
something
right now are fucking like
too. They're probably shit.
blowing
What
their
the
fucking
fuck?
horn right now.
Yeah. All I have to do shit is the Camry though, and you can turn that bitch into a straight sports car. It's nuts.
Hey, can I just say one thing though on car shit in general though?
Mm.
No matter what car you bring up, anybody's gonna find something to hate on it.
Definitely.
immediately, bro.
Oh, most.
Actually, I think the
100%.
one car no one can shit on is like a Honda. Because what can you really say bad about a Honda? I own a Honda, so I'm kind of biased. But what could you say bad about
Honda?
a Honda right
A
now?
Honda.
A Honda.
Ugly.
Honda vans are
Maybe
ugly
just the
as fuck.
styles.
Okay, the vans, but like
the looks.
like an Accord, like
They're
a Honda
slow.
Accord.
They're just ugly, I guess.
The new Honda
Yeah.
Accords.
Yeah, the new
I
Accords
guess I
are.
haven't seen them, but
guys
like
They're
haven't-
all
like,
right. They're
Honda,
all
they're
right.
good,
They're
I
not bad.
guess.
They're not bad. I mean, I wouldn't speak bad on it.
What's a
but,
Honda sports car?
The Honda Accord Sport.
No, like an actual sports car.
I actually don't know. I don't think they
Honda-
have
Honda
that.
doesn't have one.
Oh,
do
they
they?
have the.
They have the.
I don't want to speak on it because I'm not really.
Yeah,
something.
I'm not a
It's
car
the,
guy.
Yeah.
I know it.
I'm
I
not
think we're
gonna-
thinking of the same one.
We saw it. It's the white one that drives around. It's the.
It's in GTA.
I don't want to speak on anything I'm not educated on.
It's
So.
called the Dinka Administrator in GTA.
No,
But I forgot the real life name.
That's insane.
Bro's bringing out GTA
Bro,
fucking.
We have to speak
Oh,
on how
fuck, I'm
nerdy
thinking of
that
Cur-
is.
He brought out the GTA receipt.
Acura.
Acura.
No, I'm thinking of Acura's.
No,
fucking
wait, I'm
sports car.
NSX.
Yeah, that's Acura though.
It's Acura,
No,
not
isn't-
Honda.
Is
Why did we
Acura
both
made
think
by
of that?
Honda though?
I don't know. I was thinking the Acura
Oh,
NSX.
I know exactly what that car is, and I know the white one. I've seen
The
a
white one,
I've
dude,
seen a
I've
white
seen
one.
it on like always by Cabela's driving.
Definitely seen a white one.
Hey, well, I don't
That's
want
what
to
was
bring
thinking
it.
of. That's crazy. Not
Yeah,
Honda.
we gotta get.
I don't know
all
what the
this car
fuck's up
talk.
with
I don't want to bring it back to music, but there was one more thing I wanted to talk about the music before we switch to different topics. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was back to the Aiden Ross shit. You guys see what happened with him in 21 too?
Yeah,
Oh, the
bro.
card
fucking
shit.
cards.
Yeah, I
Someone
think
marked the
Off
card.
me personally, I think 21 scammed him.
Well, yeah.
I think.
I mean, he made good on the deal, but I think
It
he was definitely going for the
You know what's
scam
funny?
if they hadn't got
You
caught.
You know what's funny about that whole situation?
What?
What I understand from TikTok. So yeah, he did that scam, and then Playboy Cardi thing happened, and Aiden Ross was like, "Yo, look what happened," and 21 goes, "You paid him 20 million, you didn't pay me nothing,"
Yeah, I saw that.
and I'm like, dude.
So let me just explain for the viewers that don't know about what happened with 21 Savage. Of course, he's the rapper, and then Aiden Ross. Basically, what happened is they were doing a stream together where they were kind of just gambling and just being stupid. And they decided to play this game with cards where they throw a bunch of card outs or a bunch of cards out, and then you just pick the high cards, and the person with the most high cards basically wins money. So 21 Savage already owed Aiden Ross $250,000 at this point, which is a fuck ton of money.
Fuck ton.
And what he did is he was marking the cards so that he knew which were the kings and the queens, and he would just pick that shit. And he won back like $150,000 worth. And then after the stream, they realized, oh, hey, these cards are fucking marked. Like, obviously, this is fucked up. And 21 just pretended to be like, oh, dude, I had no idea. It was like the people that are around me that did this shit. Like, this wasn't me. Even though he was picking all the high cards.
And literally in the video,
Yeah.
the motherfucker's on stream, so everything got caught on camera. But then
Exactly.
it's the
Like,
video
you
on
see him.
stream.
He's looking at all of them,
Yeah,
too.
like
Yeah.
The cards on the table, and he tells his boy, he's like,
Yeah,
grab
exactly.
those
Yeah.
cards
Yeah.
and switch them out for the marked ones. Yeah.
And then this guy has the audacity to call Aiden like right after the Cardi shit happened, and he's like, bro, you gave him $2 million. You gave him
That's how
$2
funny
million.
TikTok comment. It's like 21's the type of
Yeah.
dude that like would steal something from you and help you find it.
Isn't
Let's be.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's
Yeah.
say this, so let's say this though.
Like, that shit ain't cool.
We call the motherfucker 21 Savage, and we're mad at him because he tried to scam someone for $2 million.
I ain't mad at him. I'm
We
just
call
like, I
him
think it's
21
funny. I
Savage.
think
You
the
know
whole
what he
situation
is.
funny.
The motherfucker
No,
is
no, it's like
savage.
Isn't that
25.
chump change to him though? How much money does he make?
Yeah.
Listen though. $2 million is $2 million.
It wasn't.
is
It
2
is.
mil,
It was
but
2
21's one was.
We've
No,
never-
this
It
wasn't over
it
2
was
mil
like
though. This was
a
over
quarter of a
200K,
mil. It was a quarter.
250K.
Listen, bro, but we've never touched 250K.
Yeah.
We don't know what we would do. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
For
I'm
them,
not.
though.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just like, it's funny.
it's way different for them.
I think it's funny that he's doing this shit for
Probably
Aiden.
like $250 for them.
That's why I almost feel like, bro, like I don't
mean,
want
No,
to.
I feel like okay. Let's talk.
I just
about
think it's
that.
like a
Do
publicity
you
stunt.
think? Do you think money, like the amount of money, depreciates the more you get? Like, do you really think? Do you feel like if
You
I
have
feel like
a
the more
good-
money
if
you
you have
have,
a
the
good-
more you care about
If you
it.
have a good mindset, no. If you don't, yes.
I think in general, the more money you have, the more you're caring about it.
I feel like it might be
I think once you have 500K in the
Opposite.
bank, you're thinking way too much about the
for
money.
some people it could be the opposite.
Yeah,
You get
agreed,
500K
agreed.
And they feel way too safe.
But I feel for the majority, I feel the more money you get, the more you're stressing about it because you have more.
That's how I feel. Just getting it.
You see it all the
It
time.
also depends how
Yeah.
you get the money. 'Cause,
That's
like,
true too. That's
Lottery
true too.
motherfuckers, they
Yeah.
go broke quick
Yeah.
because
It's a like
the
they call it
jump
the
is
lottery
insane.
curse.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the jump from being like a regular individual to a
Yeah.
millionaire, no
They
one
do
can
the
handle that.
dumbest purchases, but you're not in their position.
I
'cause
just-
you'd probably do the same. Yeah.
I feel a lot of people that do have money, they're always worried about it.
Yeah, that is true. That is. Very
Whereas the
and it always
people that
causes
don't have
fights.
money as much, they're just enjoying shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah, 100%.
And I think I don't.
like
That's
how
what I'm saying.
people say a poor family would be closer than a rich one.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's very true. As
Yeah.
in like a poor family, but at the same time, I mean, I think I'd rather grow up rich. In
Why
my
is that-
eyes.
No, I agree, but at the same time, it's the more money you have, the more you have to lose,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I feel like when you're more poor, you kind of enjoy a lot of shit more.
That is true.
Not to say that having money is bad at all. I mean,
Yeah,
I definitely think that's the
That just
better.
reminds me of those.
That's the
dumb-
better situation for sure. That'd be awesome. Like
Yeah.
I'd love to like live in a mansion and have tons of money, but
Tony, that just
think-
reminds me of that dumb TikTok I see of like make a $1 pancake, make a $10.
oh yeah, The
and then
pancake with
name
the family.
like $1 million pancake, and it's like name a priceless one. It's your mom, like
yeah.
fucking. I don't know why that just reminded me of.
It is kind of similar to that though, in a sense.
I don't think that's just true at all.
I'm just, I don't know.
I would agree with Tony on that.
Yeah. I think there's definitely a good portion of people where it's like money doesn't matter at all,
Yeah.
no matter how much you get.
Mhm.
But I feel like most people, like at least 70% of people with a lot of money, they're probably way more worried about it than like any of us are, for sure.
Oh, but Tony, go back what you like, dude. When I was like didn't have a job and I like would say like $100 to my name, bro,
Yeah.
I'd like buy like fucking everything.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, that's good. Dude, and I got a job and started getting like money, and I was like, bro, I'm not spending that much money
Yeah.
on like a meal or a Blizzard.
Well, the amount I
bad.
pay right now in rent isn't too bad, so I'm not like, I
Yeah,
don't
Ryan,
freak
how
out
much
about
you
a
pay
money.
for rent?
But like, dude, if I was living on my own right now,
I don't pay anything.
yeah, my dad's
But
not
also,
charging him until he's 20.
I feel like once you get a job and you start like working full time, you don't think of money as like money. You think of it as like
Time.
hours I worked.
pretty much.
Kind of like
yeah.
That's
that
why-
one movie.
That's
what,
a good.
What movie
That's a
did
good.
that?
That you're well spoken on that.
Yeah, what
Uh,
movie was that? Where it's
The
like
one with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like your time is money.
I know what you're talking about. He's like
I
some
think
old
I-
guy with like a million fucking.
yeah.
Yeah,
where
he's like take my money and then kills himself basically.
he was in like the restaurant. He was like, here, take 20.
That's a
hours.
good ass movie. I wish I could.
I
I'll
forgot
throw
what-
that up. I'll throw that up on the screen right now. I'll look into that shit.
Bro, that's when I because Tony,
Wait, everybody just go.
I, Tony,
Bro puts nothing up there. We all look stupid.
yeah.
The audio listeners right now, like, what did I just hear, bro?
yeah. You just gotta watch it on YouTube.
That's
To
what-
see.
Oh,
I
fuck.
mean, obviously, I was unemployed for like a year and just doing my thing. Dude, when I started getting a job, I looked at items like, oh, dude, that's like 3 hours of my life.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I hate that shit. And
That's what I was like saying earlier. I mean, I guess we could start getting into the addiction shit, but that's what I was like earlier. Bro, like, I was like, yo, we were on a set time. Like, I'm not calling you out at all, but I'm like, bro, we're on a set time. Like, you knew we were doing this Friday and shit. I'm like, hey, it's 8 p.m. now. And you were like on the call, you were just like, oh, bro, we have all the time in the world. It's like,
do.
don't worry
There
about
was
it.
no,
Which
like,
we do,
time.
but I'm just like, bro,
There's
it's
no,
like,
time.
there were things I wanted to do later tonight, you know? That's where it was like hitting into. But like, do you want to get into like the?
Yeah, I'll get down into
Dan made a massive decision this week,
big decision.
which I'm very proud of.
Big decision.
I'm very proud of, and all of like the struggles he's gonna have going throughout it, I support him. But
Put that
I mean,
big boy
shit, let it
pants
out,
on.
bro. Let it out.
So 3 days ago, I have no idea why. So this how it all started. I asked my buddy at work. I'm like, I want to buy some Zins, sponsored by Zins, and
Not.
Not,
Not sponsored.
very sponsored.
Soon
So
to be.
I just bought some Zins, and then I'm just like doing my job, and then I go, what if I just threw my vape in the pond? And then I'm like, fuck that. And then I was like starting to seriously think about it, and then I'm like, just thinking about throwing my vape, I start shaking. Like my heart's racing, I'm shaking. I'm like, what's going on with me? And I start talking to the drivers. I'm like, should I do this? And they're like, yeah, I've been smoking since 11 years old, and they're like 70.
Fuck.
He's like, I'm still smoking. He goes, dude, the last words I heard was before he left. He goes, if I was 20 again, I would have thrown that shit and did a lot of shit different.
Dude, and honestly, that was the most unexpected video I've ever received from you.
Yeah,
I was sitting there at work, like just clocking into my shift, and I'm like, oh, Dan sent me a video. I pop it open.
yeah.
You're like,
But like he goes, I would have thrown that, and I'm like, fuck. So I go talk to this like wise, like, obviously they're old because he's wise.
Yeah.
Wise old dude. We talk for 30 minutes, and I'm like, I'm gonna go throw this shit. I don't need this.
bro.
I don't get buzz from it, but I still hit it. It's like, why am I even fucking doing this? So I go record it, take a last rip,
Yeah.
throw that bitch in the pond, send it to my friends, and then they're all like, "What the fuck did I just watch? I just woke up, and now you're quitting vaping." To like, what? Like I've been vaping for like 5 years, and I just sent everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I would say I'm like the worst vapor out of the friend group too.
Yeah.
Through that, and now I got some Zins to keep the nicotine under control. But like that, no, the habit is way worse than the nicotine, I would say.
And you promised me that you'll cut off the Zins like right away once you've stopped vaping.
Yeah, I mean, like I still got 2 more tins to go through, but
Yeah.
I need the habit gone because the habit is.
Do we want to set a date? Like, what about like a 1 month
No.
cutoff from now?
I don't set
1 month?
dates. I don't set dates.
How crazy would
is-
1 month be though?
I don't know. I don't set dates because I think
Today is
people-
Friday the 9th of February. What about
Please.
March 9th?
I don't set dates.
So is it like a temporary quit or is it like for good quit?
No, like I'm like trying to be done forever.
Oh, okay.
Like, all right. So part of the reason why I
Winning
quit,
off will be good, bro.
part of the reason why I quit because I'm putting a lot of money into investments and stuff for my Roth, and that goes for retirement. And I don't want lung cancer before I can touch that fat stack of money. So that's mostly why I quit. And a few days later, today, Tony calls me and says, "You gotta hurry up." Which I was like, "Yeah, I don't like being rushed on the weekends because I'm rushed on all the days of the week." So then he calls me. He's like, "Hurry up!" And I'm like, "Dude, I swear I haven't had a Zin in like a long time since I left work, and this is like 6:30." So then something just snapped, and that shit. I'm like, dude, I'm not. I told Ron I'm driving home from the gym. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be rushed. I get home, I turn off my phone. This is what addiction does, because I was freaking out.
Yeah.
Turn off my phone, eat my food, put on Do Not Disturb. I literally put my face in my seat in my chair, and I just go like this. I'm like, fuck. I put
That's so
headphones on,
fucked,
look
bro.
at Las Vegas for our trip, took a shower, put 2 Zins in, I almost threw up in the shower, and then we're here.
See, this is the shit nicotine does to people, though, bro.
It's fucked.
Like, look, I don't knock anybody that vapes, bro. I don't knock anybody at all. But like, dude, I was on that shit for 5 years too, and then one day I got so pissed because I went to the clubs, and I passed out at one of my buddy's house, like fucking blackout drunk. I was just fucking hammered off my ass. And I guess my vape fell out of my pocket and like into his couch while I was like drunk as shit. And me and my buddy Ty, we left the next morning, and I was like sitting in my room just freaking out that I didn't have my vape. This is, yeah, like I said, 2 years ago. And I was like, I can never be this angry over not having nicotine again, dude. Like, that's so crazy. Being that pissed because I didn't have a vape. What is that shit, dude? That's crazy as fuck. Imagine being like fucking freaking out because you don't have nicotine, dude. Like the fact that
hardest is
anything has
vape.
that power over you, that's insane.
I laugh now, but I know
Yeah.
for a fact if I had a cart right now
Left no credit.
and I lost it, I would
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's exactly. I'm telling you, in that
If I'm
moment,
being honest, I'd freak out.
in that moment, this is what it hit me for. Because I was sitting there in that room, and I'm like, Ty, bro. Like, I started getting pissed off, and I was like, Ty, bro, why didn't you tell me like I didn't have my vape on me? Like, that's the way it was rationalizing in my head. I was like, in that moment, I was like, yeah. In that moment, I was going to like my best friend and being like, bro, why wouldn't you tell me that I had like my vape on me and like all that shit? And I'm like, obviously that makes no sense, but like in that moment, like you're so like addicted, you're not even like, you don't even want to take accountability and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that shit's so fucked, like the way it works around you.
Yeah,
And
you'll
that's like,
notice.
yeah,
You'll notice. And if people try to tell you, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not addicted. Like, yeah, I could quit.
exactly, yeah.
I can't.
And in that moment,
I
after
say it
Ty
all the
left,
time.
I was sitting there in my room and I was just going, I can never let something have this much control over my emotions again.
Yeah.
And I was like sitting there the whole day I was sitting in my head thinking like, nah, I'm going to run back and go get a new vape.
Yeah.
And it'll figure itself out. And then so 4 days later, the guy who I left the vape at, right? This place is over in Plymouth, like I said.
Yeah.
He finally links up with me like 4 days later, and he gives me the vape, and he's like, "Oh yeah, bro, like I'm sorry about that. All good. Like here you go." And I'm like, "Nah, thank you for bringing it to me. I appreciate it." At that point, I already took my swear of like, okay, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So like, I'm like, all right, thank you, bro. Like, all right, cool. He leaves. I'm just sitting there with my vape, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I said I was gonna quit, and then I made that decision. All right, cold turkey's not gonna work. I'm gonna wean off. I'm weaning. This is the way it's gonna go. So I tap it. I'm like, okay, let's try to see what I can manage for now. So the first way I tried to start off was like, I'm not gonna bring it with me to work, you know, because I'm so used to like sitting there on break, ripping the fuck out of it, going back to work.
Yeah.
So I stopped. I just would leave it at home. My coworkers, like, we would go on break together, and I would hit it once or twice, and then I'd go, okay, this is okay. I don't really need it that bad though.
Yeah.
So it went from like 4 hits a day to like 2 hits a day to like, okay, 1 hit this day.
Yeah.
And then after a week, I was already down to like 1 hit or less a day. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're different because me.
yeah,
I feel like if it was me with like Za,
yeah,
that's not happening.
it'd be tough.
It's not happening. I'm not.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Like if you asked me on a normal day if I could,
It'd be
if I
so
think I could
tough.
stop, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure I could stop.
Yeah,
But deep down, I know for a fact if someone told me right now, like I
Yeah.
had no choice but to quit, I'd fucking itch
be-
for it, bro.
yeah.
Like I'd be like, damn, bro, I've been the whole.
No,
day
and I can
without those
respect
out.
that too, because I'm telling you, there's probably like, you can ask all my older friends too.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to quit 4 or 5 times before this, and they were all failures. Like, I would try to quit, and it just didn't work. Like, it would not work. Like, I would say I'd quit, and then like 4 days later, I'm like, nah, I gave in. I'm sorry. But no, here, let me just finish this out quick. So, anyways, after that, I was like, damn, every single time I would wait longer and longer, the buzz would be better.
That's
I
true.
was like, damn, I'm so used to for years, because similar to him, I hadn't quit vaping for like over 5 years. Like, that's how long I had been doing it.
Yeah.
So it was like, I was so used to it, and especially during heavy growth years, like all through high school is when I was at my like most
Yeah, like,
vaping.
yeah, doing it all the time and shit.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to quit, and it just feels so like crazy to me.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
way it
totally.
worked in my head, it was like the longer I went, the more I would feel of a crazy buzz.
And like you need it, or like not
Yeah.
that you need it, but like
Yeah,
it
not-
felt fucking good.
Yeah, it was like I kind of fucked it up in my head where it was the longer I went, the better the buzz, so go even longer. So I would sit there, I'd go 4 days, I was like, damn, that buzz was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder what a week would be. And then I'd go a full week without vaping, and I'd hit it. I'd be like, damn, this is one of the craziest buzzes. Like, my legs would be going numb and shit. I'd be like, damn.
Buzzing out in his room.
I'd be like, I haven't had a buzz like this in forever.
That's insane.
And then it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go 2 weeks. 2 weeks, this is gonna be amazing. I went 2 full weeks, and fucking dude, Ryan knows. I was like, don't give me my vape back, because I had him confiscate it from me. I was like, Ryan, hold this shit and keep it in a box.
Speak to it.
It's true,
Yeah. I told it, yeah.
I remember the mobile game I was playing when you.
I said, keep this shit in a box, and if no matter how bad I beg you, don't give it back to me. And I sit there after 2 weeks, and I go, okay, Ryan, I know everything we've discussed, but dude, I promise you this is probably going to be the last hit. Just give me a fucking rip. Like, dude, he's like, are you fucking sure? Like, please tell me you're sure you want this.
Ryan,
like,
you
dude,
sell
I was
out.
like, Ryan,
Sell ass.
no, I was like, Ryan, no, I'm convincing, dude. When I'm really desperate for some shit,
I know you are, bro.
like,
Trust.
I work in sales. Like, I'm convincing as fuck if I really want something. I was like, Ryan, trust me. Please just give me a hit. Like, I fucking need this. 2 weeks go by. I hit this shit, expecting it to be the best buzz I've ever felt in my entire life. Listen to this, bro. I hit that shit. 20 seconds goes by, and I'm like, I literally look at Ryan. I can't even remember what I said in that exact moment, but this is what I imagine I said. Damn, that was underwhelming as fuck. I'm never doing this shit again. I mean, do you remember what I said in that moment?
I remember that.
Was it like something along those lines?
You're like, damn, I didn't get shit from
Yeah.
that.
I was sitting there for like maybe like 10 seconds going like, and then after that I was like, damn, that shit's already gone, bro. That was not worth it at all. 2 weeks, and I just gave that up for fucking that.
No, that's insane.
And I swear to God, I remember, I just remember going like, I'm never doing this shit again. You're not gonna have to worry about it. And ever since then, maybe like a month and a half after, I got a tiny bit of cravings. But right now, like, dude, people vape around me, and I'm just like, I don't look down at them at all. Like everybody's in their own steps in life.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I'm better than anybody because I don't vape and they do. Like I don't think that matters. But just like for me, like when I smell that shit around me and like anything like that, for a while it was like, oh, that smells good. Like I wonder what that flavor's like.
That's
And
wild.
now
Two
for the
fucking
past
years.
yeah, 2 years I'm coming up on. February 16th is 2 years and it's February 9th today. Dude, right now, people vape around me and I swear to God, it went from like smelling a new juice being like, oh, that juice doesn't smell that bad to now it's like
Yeah, that's,
like you know when you're at the bar or not at the bar, but you know when like you're around people that are drinking and you can smell the alcohol in their breath
yeah.
and you're not smelling the alcohol being like, oh, I wish I was drunk. You smell the alcohol and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. I'm
Or you
sure
smell
that
someone
is,
walking
yeah.
in after smoking a cigarette.
Cigarettes especially.
Yeah. It's exactly like that now.
Yeah, that's.
It went from like
that's-
being like, oh, that smells like berries to being like, oh.
I think that's just your fucking. I mean, like I think
Yeah.
that's personally. I think that's you, and I think that's your fucking mental toughness. Because I know for a
Maybe. I
fact,
mean, I don't want to say it is.
Nah, don't even say maybe, bro. You know for a
I don't
fact there's a million motherfuckers out there that wish they could even try to wean, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
Dude, even myself,
Yeah.
like
It is hard. Yeah. Just
wean,
dropping off a 50 like
if you
that.
did, like instead of doing like all day, you didn't bring it to work or you don't bring it to school, and then when you get off school, you hit it.
Yeah.
Like they do it like that. That's
I
like,
can't
Yeah.
do that. I would.
Well, what I was telling
Yeah,
Dan,
I've
dude.
tried that. It
Yeah.
doesn't work because I like try to hit it like less and less. I'll be like, oh, my last 5 minutes, my break, I'll hit it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, my last like minute home, I'll hit it.
yeah.
That's what I'm
Once-
saying. It's almost
one-
like you.
One time you fuck
Yeah.
up, you're going back to normal, and that's what happened.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
make a
that's what I'm
game out of
saying.
it. That's what I'm
But
saying.
you see,
like,
I think that's mental toughness.
'Cause me and
I'm not
Dan-
calling you weak, but I think Tony naturally. I think
do
that
appreciate
motherfucker
that,
just
bro.
Has a strong ass because nicotine is a brain thing.
It is so
It
fucked.
affects your brain chemistry.
yeah.
So I mean, from there, I feel like you are just extremely mentally tough to be able to clean that shit out of your
Yeah,
system.
bro, I appreciate
not
that,
have.
dude. Thank you.
I mean, think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Half the motherfuckers you know that vape, even if they don't have a vape in their pocket, bro, they're gonna
It
instantly.
is
like,
so
"Man,
hard, yeah, to just
fuck,
yeah.
Like, where's my vape?
No, me and Dan had a full
Weaning off
conversation
that
about this
shit.
too.
Dude, the first day I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
And I think weaning off it, bro. I don't even
Yeah.
know. Weaning and cold turkey, I think
You
that
can't
might be.
wean.
I told
I
Dan
think
like,
weaning might be worse than cold.
yeah, no, but I
that's even
think
stronger.
what I was saying to him when he told me about quitting, I had like FaceTimed him immediately after he told me, and I was like, dude, like really, it is like a switch just flips.
Yeah.
There were so many, like I said, I had 5 or 6 failed attempts before it was this 2-year streak now, and dude, I'm telling you, it's literally where you just lock it in like, this is a health thing or whatever, like whatever you think about it in your head, you just flip the switch and you go, I don't need it anymore, and it's
That's
like,
what's
it's
up
just
is,
like
bro.
that's it. It's
Dude,
like
what
blocked.
You're describing is your mental toughness, bro. You just don't want to accept
Fuck,
that it is.
bro.
Literally, you're saying it
like,
right now.
I don't want to accept that,
It
bro.
is, bro. Yeah, just admit that you're stronger than a lot of people that probably vape, bro. Because
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
again, you were on it for how long, and you were able to quit within
Yeah.
what 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Or I mean, I guess you did say you had failed attempts, but I mean, when you really put your head to
Yeah,
it, it
yeah.
took 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And weaning, bro. Weaning, I think, is a lot different because weaning, bro, you're still hitting. Cold
Yeah,
turkey,
yeah,
I mean, you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
hitting at all, so you don't get the I just hit my vape 20 minutes.
That's why I
ago,
feel
can
like
hit it
that would
again.
almost be harder, you know? It's like you just take your last rip and you're like, nope, that's it. I'm like, fuck, that'd be tough for me. I don't know.
You. That's you. Again, I think
Maybe,
that's
yeah.
your mental toughness. But I think a
don't
lot
know.
of people, when they think of it, you hit your vape
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, so let me be cool for like at least a few hours, right? But then you're sitting
Yeah.
here with your vape next to you, like, man, I mean, I'm gonna hit in a few hours anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let me just do it now. I think weaning may be harder than cold turkey.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. That is
So
possible.
I
Yeah.
think, like I'm saying, I think you took the harder
Yeah.
route, but I feel like for you,
Yeah, yeah.
since you're mentally stronger,
Maybe
it might have been
cemented it.
easier, bro.
Damn. Well, I do genuinely appreciate
Like
that.
I was like, I
Thank
mean,
you,
I'm
bro.
not even dropping.
You
Yeah,
weaned
As
Tony?
fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough.
I'm telling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
That's
that story
hard.
I just told, that's exactly what happened. Ryan
Because-
saw it firsthand. Like, I was like,
that is tough because like, dude, when I got home after I threw that shit,
yeah.
I literally went home, grabbed a garbage bag. My dad goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I quit vaping. I'm done with this shit. I threw all my bottles, new coils, new
Yeah.
shit, threw it. But like this is like after, and then you think you're like, dude, am I really gonna be 50 and vaping? If I see a
That's what I'm
50-year-old
saying,
vaping in front
man.
of me,
I
I'm
mean-
like, are you in high school?
I was
Yeah,
just,
I
I was
Taking
sitting there.
powder or
Yeah.
what?
I was sitting there at 18
Like,
just
fuck.
being like,
you know, literally though, like
a
you're kinda
junior
old
and
now.
senior. Yeah, like I was sitting there as a junior and senior, like every single day, just being like I said about the failed attempts earlier. Every failed attempt, I was like, okay, no matter what, hard out at 21.
Yeah, like
Or I was sitting there at hard.
Exactly.
I was sitting there hard out by college.
yeah,
Like if I'm not quitting by college,
yeah.
I'm like I got issues if I can't knock that shit by college. And I was sitting there at 19 years old, and I was like, damn, I really gotta get this shit off, bro.
All of high school kids right now,
Yeah.
this second, I bet they're like, oh, well,
Yeah.
dude, I'm just vaping because
Well,
I'm in high
dude.
school right now.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
I bet they're about like I know because I was a high school person and I would always like make fun of my sister's like ex, like
Yeah.
oh you're not gonna want a loud car. Well, I still like my loud car kind of sometimes, but they're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you drive like a fucking like you drive a 4-banger. It's not fast. It's not loud. And
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
You'll see when you grow up. I'm like, nah. But now I'm like, dude, I wish I bought like a fucking Prius just for that gas mileage, bro.
Yeah.
But like,
Fuck
same vice
That
versa.
is what I miss about the
vice
cruise,
versa for
man.
vape. It's like, oh, we're like some old fucks. We're like, oh, vaping. I'm like, nah, everyone's doing
No, the Cruise has some good ass gas mileage, bro. I mean, I do miss owning it for that reason. I was getting like 43 to the gallon in that bitch. Like people love to hate on the Cruise,
Tony.
which I mean, like it's got its like its issues.
it. Is it
Soon.
time?
No, not yet. It's got its issues, but like, bro, dude, the Cruise, I would go to the cities and back and only use like 2.5 gallons from here.
That's insane.
No
That's
way.
nothing,
That's
bro.
wild work.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Ryan,
like
you've been to the cities a
40
few times. How
40
much
miles a gallon?
How much gas do you use when you go to the cities?
Shit, I don't even know.
40 miles
Yeah,
a gallon.
yeah, let's say, because
Yeah.
why does this fucker ever drive when the group wants to go somewhere with this beautiful ass gas
I'm
mileage?
I don't even keep track of my gas mileage. I don't even look at it.
telling you, all I know, I don't know how it functions now, but when I had the Cruise at 45K, dude, I would go to the cities. I swear on my life, I would come back 2.5 gallons down.
It's wild work. I
Yeah.
would pray for those.
It was
days.
crazy.
I
Nowadays,
think I
in the
still
Charger,
do that.
fuck no. You'd be
Fucking-
crazy if I'd see anything better than like 4 gallons. Oh
My
my
first semester, I
God.
think I got like 20.
Really?
I think I got like 20.
Yeah, I get like 19, 20 too. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't drive the Buick. The more when I hit the pedal, bro, that shit moves. The gas, the fucking scale.
Who can see it moving?
No, dude.
Nah, you
the
shock me
scale
when you
moves
drive, bro.
fast.
You shock me, bro.
The scale, the fucking fuel gauge moves faster than the RPMs, bro. I swear, it's like. I'm
That's
like
insane. Is it a lacrosse? Buick lacrosse?
Lucerne. I don't think they make Lucernes, but lacrosses and the new ones are dope.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As I promised last episode, we have the Wheel of Punishments. And we are about to get into it. We are all labeled via mic 1 through 4, and we're about to ask Google to give us a number. Whoever that number is, we're going to have to spin this, and it's going to be tough. So, Dan,
Number 1,
I'm number 3.
I'm 2.
And I'm 4.
pick the generator.
1.
You just see, this is the biggest scam of the
Uh-oh.
century, bro.
Are you 1?
Dan?
Fried, bro. You are absolutely fried,
Like a
buddy.
shotgun or like Tabasco?
Nah, son, you are cooked.
Oh, is that shotgun?
Or I think.
Oh, my God.
Safe, bro.
Let me
Wow.
just run the wheel to the camera so people know what was on
That
the
was
list.
actually like the lightest punishment that I could have got.
Honestly, yeah, you
That
did.
is
other
probably
than,
scary,
other than
bro.
$5.
Did I literally just say, please get shotgun or Tabasco?
Yeah. $5 and that one is probably the safest.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Beautiful. So as you guys can see right here,
Put your pointer finger out. Tony.
there's a lot of fucked up shit on this wheel.
It's bad news. And I got the easy.
We got the mild ones. We got Tabasco and donate $5. Safe. The not so bad ones, shotgun and shot roulette.
Easy money.
Then we get to pass left, pass right, or pass right. That's not terrible. Now here's the worst ones. We have rizz up someone in Target,
I'm scared of women.
or walk up to people with fart spray on you. We have apple cider vinegar and raw eggs. We have blank face on your Instagram for 24 hours.
That's fog.
Or Chipotle. Chipotle is a fucked up massive bowl that we will make that
If you come
person
in a bowl, I'm
out of random shit. What? Bro. Ignore what he just said.
That's fucking wild.
And then we have... Oh shit, I think that might be everything.
Bro, I just want a fucking shotgun. So we had to switch up. Can't shotgun because it's not my booze, and I had to use whatever I had. So we had to switch it out to fucking beer bong. Let me get this shit right. Never beer bonged in my life. I just watched Bubba do it. Shout out Bubba, he's my favorite. Just kidding.
Damn, just like that.
Foam.
That sounds like fluid to me, fam.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
All right, thank you for tuning into another episode of Sidetracked. If you watch the YouTube version, you'll see Dan going through his punishment from the wheel. We'd love to see you next episode. You can now see us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and again here YouTube. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.
Let's go.
That's exactly
It felt like someone like this to my stomach.
It goes down fast.
That's too much